Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more action here. It's at the LAN. It's Team Spirit versus LGD next. Of course, all these games, the groups are best of ones. I'm ODPixel, joined here by Lumi, and here we have it. And straight off, hero that we didn't actually see touched upon, I believe, in the first game. Death Prophet does get that well-deserved first ban here from Team Spirit, but LGD didn't touch it last game.
Yeah, you think the hero's OP?
I think there's certain aspects we were talking ourselves about Spirit Siphon. Goes through pretty much everything. Things that shouldn't be seen to go through phase shifts, through Yule Scepters. It's a very strange spell, a very strong spell.
It's hard to tell which one of those going through is intended or is just like a bug that's not fixed. So
you never know with Dota.
Yeah, mechanically it's hard to
working as intended.
Yeah,
that's what they tell us.
Team Spirit does have, to me, the best Invoker player in the world.
Yeah, Iceberg.
So I expect.
In fact, can we see a picture of it? We can. Are you ready for some production value? Lay it on. This may be the B stream, maybe stream 2. But we can do everything that they can do right here. So here's the man himself.
We'll do it whenever we want.
There he is.
We want it to be.
Oh, yeah. He's got the Invoker hair as well. He's got a bit of an Invoker face.
Where's the region?
He's got the Invoker eyebrows.
He doesn't have the balls.
That is the got the Invoker eyebrows. Man, it literally is Invoker.
All right.
Bogdan Vasilenko.
He's a wizard.
Very nice stuff. Man himself, Iceberg. We actually. Who else we got? We've got some kind of new faces. Afterlife and Ramses. Now, these are people that haven't really been on the top team, but I've been incredibly impressed with Team Spirit.
I've never seen Afterlife. Can you give me a picture of Afterlife?
Let's get a picture of Afterlife. This is what the Afterlife looks like. Boom. There he is.
It's not bad. Afterlife looks...
looks a bit of a smooth talker. You know, it's a bit like, hello, how you doing? Pretty cool. Yeah. That's Afterlife there on the side of Team Spirit. Some lovely stuff. Who else have we got? Let's just have a look at them all. Go Black. Let's check out this man. The legend. Been around for a while. The man who will probably draft Treant Protector this game. There he is. Go Black, the drafter. There he is. He doesn't mess around. He doesn't.
Is he still drafting Treant Protector?
He is still drafting Treant Protector. In the European qualifiers, there were many Treant games. And of course, just to finish off, always want to fly the man who's skipped over from the Empire. And finally, Ramses, their carry player. He looks like he's only 8. This man, he's not bad as well. He is Ember Spirit, I tell you what.
These Dota players are getting younger and younger each year.
They really are.
Yeah.
And Spirit first pick for LGD. That was obviously banned out in the last game we saw against LGD, I believe, by Fnatic. This game, LGD get it through.
The Cancer.
Yeah. Spirit.
I believe MMY is the player that play it. They only run it as a support.
10 seconds remaining.
Confirmed.
Yes. Yeah. Almost. Yeah. I guess it will be the support. First pick.
Oh, this is
something that starts.
This is what Spirit is doing. They do the death push, right? Essentially, just run you down with a whole bunch of.
They do. Yeah. They ended the game against Na'Vi. I believe it was Spirit versus Na'Vi in the qualifiers. 17 minutes, just no mercy.
But who hasn't ended a game against Na'Vi in 17 minutes?
Whoa, come on, Lumi. Not Flame Na'Vi here. That's happening on the mainstream where they're actually spoilers. How are they doing? They're actually doing all right. You can go and catch them on the other stream, of course. Na'Vi versus Fnatic is playing as well at the moment. We're following the action of Spirit versus LGD, which I know it's not maybe the big names in Na'Vi, but I think this is the kind of the tighter game. I'm more interested to see how this one's.
Spirit made it out the qualifiers. Yeah, you know, so that's already enough for me.
This is the one. Yeah, here, I mean, obviously love Spirit. Come on, I should be able to do this. What we got? We got Invoker still in the pool. What else they like to pick? They do like their Lycan. They love their Vengeful Spirit.
Treant, apparently.
Treant. Yeah, Go Black's fine with Treant. And there's your Invoker. So, Invoker for Iceberg. That's the staple. Was banned out a lot against them in the EU qualifiers. So, a little bit worrying, I would feel for LGD. You've got to be scared of this man's Invoker.
Yes.
You've got to be scared of this man's Invoker.
And also, I'd like to say that I think Chen is fairly good against Earth Spirit. The way that Earth Spirit deals out damage, it's periodically, very slowly over time. He does a ton of damage, but not instantaneously, right? That's where Chen Senbek gets very good. That's where his Hand of God, he's not as pressured to use it just to heal one person. So, I don't know. I mean, Earth Spirit is an amazing hero first pick, but I feel like Chen right back at you, the reply is much better. I like Team Spirit's draft so far.
I want to press this button, but I don't know if it's going to break it, Lumi.
All right, just go. Let's go.
Oh, it doesn't work. Trying to do a team compare there.
Yeah, they gave us this.
They gave us these fancy tools.
Yeah, and we're just having.
We can look at we can look at heroes. Should have a look at Earth Spirit. Let's have a look at Zeus, as he's just been picked. They did this last game. And let's have a look at. Okay,
you have to select the.
Sorry, yes, I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to running production. Here we go, Zeus. There's the stats for Zeus.
4
75% win rate. 4 picks at the moment in Star Series. Even Alliance managed to win a game with him. So Zeus, the hero to be grabbing here if you want to win the matches.
All right, so last game we saw LGD play the offlane Zeus. Again, it could be support. It could be mid. Probably
it could be
offlane.
RTK.
Yeah, it could be
it's going to be
RTK.
RTK Zeus again.
Actually, I think Zeus is quite good against Chen, right? Like, sure, the creeps are fairly tanky, and they'll withstand a bunch of arc lightning.
You
but,
can still burst through them, bounce through them as well,
Reserve
catch
time.
Chen on the back.
Sure.
And they're talking about RTK. Let's have a look at him. There he is. Oh no, that's it. That's everyone. Okay. And I think that's a bit off. There he is. Now that's the guy you don't mess with. And you're actually hearing a little bit of a chat afterwards where they won the game, but they're disciplined lads. They still talk about when they mess up. These guys, they don't mess around.
Yeah,
they sort out any issue, even if they still win the game.
Yeah, if you guys didn't catch what happened at the end of last game, LGD made a pretty big base dive where they, lost a couple of heroes where they didn't need to, and RTK was not happy with his teammate that dive. He was yelling at people outside. So.
I mean, you got to be brutal. You got to be brutal to be on top of the game. Keep your team in place. Keep everyone sorted. And let's see what the band's going to be from LGD. As I said, Team Spirit, what we're looking at. You're looking out for your Avenges, your Lycans, Afterlife. What's your fan of on the offlane?
Dire team
Darkseer is still in the pool. Darkseer is definitely a possibility here.
Darkseer is not exactly something that push well, right? You look at LGD, they're banning out a ton of pushers.
It's nice with the Invoker. It's something that they do, so they have got that team fight as well. If the push doesn't go great, they've still got those big wombo combos they can use to catch out some of the heroes. And already Spirit and Zeus, if you've got just a little bit of control to hit them with Invoker's combo, they're just going to fall over.
Sure. Only the case. I do want to mention the matchup between Chen and Zeus. Obviously, Chen could heal against Zeus's damage in a team fight.
Yeah.
But more importantly, once Chen picks up the Granite Golem, Zeus is going to have a much tougher time dealing out the damage as well. So Sven, not necessarily a traditional pusher, but giving your creeps plus 20 armor to all of them is pretty legit. Although I don't think Zeus cares about 20 armor.
No, it's true. I mean, you look at the lineup at the moment; they're just dealing with the magical damage. They don't, they're not looking for the physical. They are going to need that some kind of aspect though. But as you said, the Sven already a great counter to that. That is definitely one of the heroes we've got. Ramses has been playing a lot in the European qualifiers, or had been playing a lot in the European qualifiers, and to get to their victory. So Ramses, Sven. This is the fact that they've got these two very strong cores, Sven and Invoker. Team Spirit are going to be very, very happy with it.
Yeah, the Alacrity is going to be great against the Sven. Sven setting up Invoker spells is good too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Stormhammer is a great setup. It is a great setup. You've already got that setup there, and also someone I said Afterlife likes to play the Darkseer. Now there's a Sven in the pool with the cleave. Darkseer's looking even more appealing. It's looking even more appealing with Darkseer.
Actually, the Sven in lane setting up like Centaur stomps for Chen is not bad as well. So Chen comes in from the back and suddenly Sven is going to come at you. I was thinking something like maybe a Shadow Fiend for LGD. Like it's a good counter push.
But I mean,
minus armor
they do pick the Shadow Fiend. They're one of the teams that do still do it, as we saw in the last game.
They're gonna pick Witch Doctor, the other go-to support for LGD. They like Disruptor, they like Witch Doctor a lot. So I'm not sure if Death Ward's gonna be that good this game.
Especially when some team like Spirit's very likely to pick something like a Vengeful Spirit. I think Avenge. You want to finish yourself with Avenge Darkseer if you're Spirit.
Well, here's the thing. Even if they don't pick Avenge to cancel your Witch Doctor ult, you just give everybody plus 20 armor. They could just tank that ultimate for a while.
You got Invoker who's just going to be throwing tornadoes out the general direction. And this is another offlaner that Spirit certainly, for me at least, bringing back. Because there was a huge point where all the teams were like Slardar, offlane, first pick, first ban. We got a TB, boys. But Spirit want to bring back the Slardar on the offlane and do it and have really high success with it. Terrorblade. Now, I was talking about this. I was talking about this with Envy, actually. I was like, Envy, are we going to see some Terrorblade? And he was like, the standard response from Envy. But he was, he didn't say no. He knows that there's these teams like LGD that still play it, and a lot of the Chinese teams are absolutely terrified of LGD picking Terrorblade.
So the thing is, the old Terrorblade, the way that Envy played it was just a ratting split pushing machine, right? You just make illusions, you send in towers, and that's the reason why they gave the illusions now deal less damage to tower nerf to it. But I think the new Terrorblade, with the fact that now if your illusions move too far away from your radius, they morph back to the melee form instead of keeping the range metamorphosis form. You can't really play him as an effective split pusher anymore. To me, he's more played as kind of your group up and fighting kind of core. So I expect LGD Stylar when he's playing it, he's going to go for something like Manta,
5
Scotty,
seconds
Butterfly, like your
remaining.
traditional agility core here items, and just fight with this team. In
Reserve
regards to
time.
how good against this particular lineup, I'm
Dire
not
team pick.
sold because I feel like Sven just adds so much armor to the team.
Yeah, they must have a lot of faith in Sylar's TB.
It is.
It is one of his kind of cookie picks that he just gets in.
Right. Also,
wrecks with.
the Chinese region believes this hero is broken, so
Yeah.
you know, I'm glad to see.
But no one in EU. I mean, no one's.
Yeah. EU thinks this
like,
hero sucks, so that's the interesting part.
Oh, final pick here
10
for Spirit. They
seconds
do still need their second support. Bane's out.
5
The Go Black
seconds
Tree. I don't know if that might get snuck through here as the final pick. As I keep saying, the Venge. It was
Reserve
definitely
time.
something that they were running a lot. They also occasionally did like to pick Dazzle. They have got a Sven and a Slardar. Dazzle could be good here as well. So I think Dazzle, Venge, or Treant are really the three that Team Spirit looking for, unless they want to go for something a little bit different.
I liked Venge and Dazzle because both of them give you essentially some different form of Roshan capability. You already have the Slardar, which is great for that. Obviously, Venge gives you more minus armor and scouting, whereas Dazzle gives you scouting and heal. Either way, it's decent. Especially with the amount of damage that Zeus and Earth Spirit is putting out, maybe Dazzle is even better because you could just sustain through it. I think Team Spirit is at an excellent place. They have 3 cores that all want to get BKB anyways, and will be once you get BKB against Zeus Earth Spirit, will be really good.
That's an interesting.
LGD.
I mean, it's
No. Is this a support Sven? No.
This is support silence. I mean, you're picking this because the global silence just wrecks LGD's lineup.
It wrecks Earth Spirit. It
wrecks
terribly.
everyone.
Yeah, and there's a Dark Sayer. So support Zeus.
Yeah. It's not going to be RTK.
And Zeus.
Like
Zeus mid. All right. Okay.
Zeus mid. Up
Yo,
against Iceberg.
So
Curse of
the Silence.
Yes.
It is so good against these heroes that need to spam spells. Your Earth Spirit, your Zeus. All they want to do in a fight is to spam spells, but now you're taking so much damage on the return. This is the counter pick. As you expect Silencer to be a pick against casting heroes. But yeah, really good stuff.
It's a bit weird. I mean, Team Spirit, I don't remember them doing this that much, but I think this is them just adapting to what LGD's brought to the game here. And Silence is going to be absolutely huge.
Yeah.
And they've already got a beefy enough lineup to kind of withstand them on themselves. You know, the Sven, Invoker, Slardar is very, very strong. So let's.
I wonder if they had in mind for the Zeus to be offlane to start with, and then they saw like, oh, our Zeus is gonna get. Maybe not. They still run as a core. I don't know. Yeah, scratch that thought. LGD does have 2 Arcana going on, so you know, there's that.
Oh yeah, Zeus Arcana. And the TB one, oh, that's a nice.
Do you have one of these Zeus Arcanas? Is it worth?
I did not buy the Zeus Arcana.
Okay. Because I know you and Shiva are extremely spendy.
Oh, and Dota 2, I do have a fair few Dota 2 cosmetics, so no line about that. But no, the Zeus Arcana, it is good. It is flashy. I'm just not a huge fan of the hero.
Alright.
He's just a bit spammy. You know, you just sit there, spam your spells. It doesn't feel very exciting. I mean, I'm no joke, kill stealing with the ult's fantastic, but that gets old after a while.
Alright.
We'll see if indeed maybe he's able to snag himself a few global kills. It's always worth it, you know, getting extra here in the XP. If you're the Zeus player, you can always justify stealing those kills.
The thing that I'm actually surprised with Zeus being picked so much is that at the end of the day, he's still a very gankable hero. We saw RTK dying a whole bunch of times earlier, last game. And I imagine that maybe he's going to have a fairly tough time as well. Chen roaming in with his creeps, and a simple smoke will just get you a kill every single time.
Yeah, it's we'll see what they're able to do to deal with the mid lane, but obviously already we've got this matchup that we keep talking about. Iceberg on his Invoker. It's going to be a very strong lane for the Dire if the Invoker plays it correctly. But of course, it's always kind of hard to shut down a Zeus on your own, because he's always going to be able to sit back, spam out the arc, and still get the farm.
You know, speaking of ganks, Earth Spirit one of the best ganker early on as well, because you could just roll across ledges, kick stones across ledges, and Iceberg, if he's in a fairly bad position and does not have access into his post block, he can just get picked off as well. Is this happening? Slaughter just took 2 runes away from 2 heroes. Walk-in crush.
Easy rune there for Slardar, and as you said at the same time, Iceberg gets himself a free rune top. So straight off the bat, Team Spirit here with the double bounties. May have the double Arcanas, but they've got the double bounties. So.
I'll take double bounty over
I'll take double bounty any day.
Yeah. All right.
So here we have it, and the rest of the lineups, it looks to be pretty much what we expected in terms of where the heroes are going to be. Nothing too out of the ordinary here. And Silencer, I mean, how annoying is this going to be for ROTK? Because how much of a job can always want to fly do in terms of harassing this guy?
Well, he's doing a hell of a lot of right now, and ROTK, he does have double Iron Shout going on, but the sun's going to come through. Can they actually stone stun? No, looks like MMY has already used rolling
first, yeah.
Well, I thought the Silencer was going to be able to do a lot, just passively zone ROTK out, but he's having none of it. In fact, they're going to make it go here. Nice Iron Shot on top of him before. Looks Fairy Fire is going to get eaten, but it doesn't matter. South, a little bit too late. They might get the MMY kill, but that's already a win. In fact, the
body blocks from ROTK. Yeah. Very nice.
Good stuff.
And this, I'll be honest, a lane that I've not seen before, but that combo of just rolling in, getting the slow off, and having the Iron Shell on you. Causing issues there for the squishier heroes like the Silence.
And that's just level 1, right? Once you get that level 2, it gets even better. Very reminiscent of the Spirit Breaker plus Darkseer combo. You know, just good old charging.
Just something that can get in their face easily, and this time you're not even having to line the RNG where you get a few levels because you've got the control as the hero. You're going to have a stun, you're going to have a slow.
Yep.
So it certainly checks out.
So mid lane, as you expect, Zeus doing alright in the CS department. And finally, Iceberg does get a magic stick deliver out to him to limit the spam a bit from the other side.
Yeah, we'll see how well Iceberg can deal with maybe spam. Indeed, bottom lane Sylar going to get the space that he needed. A slide at the moment. Takes a regen. DDC going to be quick to cancel. I mean, this is going to be one of the things that's a little bit of a worry for Team Spirit. The way that they've obviously done their lanes, Terrorblade is going to get a lot of space here in the early stages of the game where he's arguably at his most vulnerable.
Yeah, the trade-off is that, you know, obviously you have a farming Chen as well. Chen looks like he was trying to gank mid. The roll and the kickback here against Gold Black, but not going to be enough. Now turning around here, Iceberg dishing out the damage. I think MMY should be fine, though. But like you said, the Terrorblade is absolutely free farming.
Yeah, this is... I'm sure they've got a plan on Team Spirit, but Terrorblade could become an issue.
Yes.
Sardar's come back into the lane now, and he'll be able to do a little bit to contest, farm, and build here. So he's going to go for what? Conjure Image and Metaforms, yeah, good, and probably get Reflection just towards the later portions of the skill build.
Yeah, I've checked that whenever he gets free farm, he just doesn't put any points into Reflection, because there's no need. Yeah, you don't fight. Which, it makes me think exactly what is he doing with those Conjure Images. Like, is he harassing with it? So far he's just... Yeah, he's not really doing much of anything, just farming.
Yeah, I guess you just get the point, so he's going to get to the point where he's going to be able to farm a lane and a camp as well.
Or pressure a tower, you know.
Yeah. And here we have, catching them out with the roll in, but the slithering crush is there. There's the stuff from MMY, he's trying to move forward, but the sprint's too much, and Afterlife is going to be fine and get himself away even there. DDC and MMY do try their best for that one. Pings on the top lane, they know that Darkseer is on his own, and you've got Go Black rotating in, so RTK needs to be careful.
They need to lead with the Dark Troll Summoner and drop off that Ensnare. RTK should be fine, the Surge is running out, but get him out of harm's way. The slow is applying it.
They've got a Hadouken as well. There we have it, coming through, and Team Spirit just diving with the Warcry this
got Surge. Oh, he tried to cast it, but the big swipe coming in, getting the kill.
Nice dive there from the side of Team Spirit, and looks like it's not going to be punished at all. They'll be able to get themselves out, and Ramses will just...
That's a good catch. Unfortunately, DDC didn't have a... DDC is going to take the room. He didn't have a TP. If he had and dropped the coconut, that would have countered the kill. Sunstrike coming in against DDC, just barely missing. The secondary crush will come in. I really don't think they could get the kill here. I say that, though. It's like, Illusion is... okay, the real hero comes in.
Yeah, that's good enough to hold Afterlife back. Yeah, if that's... Well, how many points got? Yeah, 3 in the Exhort. Yeah,
mid lane?
Certainly would have been the kill. And talking about being the kill, Iceberg taking down their rotation from MMY, helping out maybe on the Zeus to get themselves a kill. And 2-1 on the board at the moment to favour the side of LGD. And how's the farm and Ramses going? Well, because of that dive, he's a little bit behind, but he did get himself an assist. But at the moment, I can't help but feel that it's LGD that are happy with the start of this game.
Oh, they're extremely happy. I mean, this is why we see Earth Spirit being first pick into the Chinese scene. Look at how much MMY has done. Sure, he's missed a couple kills because, you know, can't get every one of them, but the 2 kills they got is all set up by him, just rolling in, applying the slow, and can't do it by himself. But when you're ganking for a Darkseer or a Zeus, they'll output the other part of damage that you need to finish those kills. So she extremely happy with the early game.
Silent treads. He's easy CS, easy farm for him. Slider trying to get what he can in terms of XP, but he's already leaning up against a level 6 TB. That's starting to look very, very scary indeed. And yeah, you've just got to watch the first game to see what Sylar can do when he gets a good start on his Morphling. Pretty much single-handedly ripping through the side of Fnatic at the latter portions, and see a similar thing happen if this Terrorblade is allowed to get out of control. And it's, I guess, all going to be down to how much pressure Ramses can start to put on when he gets his first initial items. He's got the treads here on the Sven. I'll be interested to see if he does go for the Helm S&Y build, or if we're going to see an early Blink Dagger this game, because it certainly feels that Team Spirit's lineup, they do need to try and fight, and they don't want to really take this late against the Terrorblade. But I guess they do have late game potential with the Invoker. Yeah. In terms of blowing them up with the combo, but
your Silencer is also, like, depending on the timing of the game, is not bad. Chen can get pretty big if you're grabbing the right creeps, the big ones. So, their late game is not too bad, but I still want to be where LGD is at when it comes to the late game.
Bottom lane, we see DDC trying to get himself in position in case Afterlife comes too close. They could try for something. I believe he's holding on to a couple of skill points at the moment. And yeah, Afterlife's come forward, but he'll sprint back straight away. Just a little bit worried about Sylar responding. And okay, he commits the skill points now. So yeah, maxed out Conjure Image, and this is the point where
looks like he's gonna just go to jungle and just give the lane to DDC, which is not bad. Which Doctor will get the level 6, so this all makes a lot of sense now. Why he's maxing this Conjure Image and previously wasn't using much of it.
Yeah, this is efficiency here from Sylar.
Top lane looks like the Spirit is gonna crush a tier 1 tower. I imagine first of the many that's to come, because that's what this team is all about, pushing.
Yeah, this is the classic. This is Spirit doing what they do best.
Right.
Push the lanes down. They're also a team that can recover from not getting the initial momentum.
Okay, bottom lane looks like they're gonna use the Metamorphosis, the roll in from MMY into a stun, as well as Coconut. This is a nice thing about Terrorblade. You get the kill, you commit the Metamorphosis, well, there's a tower, and they'll be pushing a little bit themselves as well.
Good luck trying to stop this push. I mean, this is free tower.
Yeah, it is. And here's the thing, right? We talked about how LGD has fairly good defense heroes against the push, like the Zeus. What is your defense against a Terrorblade pushing you? There's not much.
Tweaks myself.
Oh, very easy turn there for Sylar. More gold into the bank of him. And the Terrorblade does continue to get fatter and fatter. Slada, yeah, good job trying to get CS against this metamorphosized beast. He's gonna feel.
Mid lane looks like a kick into a roll again here against Iceberg. The silence is gonna come out here. He should be fine because of the Zeus, because of the Chen ult. But the bolt just gonna chase him down. Never mind. The more I watch this Earth Spirit hero, the more I wonder why he's allowed to be in this, CM mode. Like every time he just there's just no risk. He just rolls in, gets a kill. And it's just so hard to deal against that. No other hero in the game could come in so fast, and I mean it's very reminiscent of a hero like a Tusk, but
yes,
he rolls in much faster.
The travel time with Tusk. This guy is in your face, and he's got a silence, a stun, the whole shaboodle. And especially when you see it being played by obviously a very experienced player, it does make the hero look slightly questionable.
I mean, in the European scene, we've seen what Team Liquid always get the first ban against them, right?
Yeah, and if it doesn't get banned, then pretty much always get that for Jarex.
Is a pretty broken hero.
I think other teams in the European, we've sometimes seen VP Lil plays a bit of Earth Spirit.
Sure.
He's another one of the players, but yeah, definitely when you see one of these stronger players play it, it's pretty terrifying.
Alright, so not much has happened since, we just mentioned that Sylar is, again, continuing to jungle. He's been holding that one skill point for meta if he needs it. Bottom lane looks like a solo kill attempt against the Afterlife. I want to say he's fine. He's going to TP.
With this, yeah, he's fine. Well, that was the Maledicts. It was only level 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so never really going to do too much.
But, you know, support just zoning out of the lane. DDC's like, yeah, I'm going to keep farming.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, it works out.
Dyer's
Indeed.
bottom
And
tower
Thunderhawk's
is
Wrath
under
was just
attack.
about to come off cooldown, so maybe if he, you know, there's a couple more bounces or he hung around a little bit longer, they could have actually got the kill.
Yeah, that's the other combo that we really haven't touched on in the draft where, you know, Maledict into Zeus stuff is just going to kill you. Maledict plus Earth Spirit is going to be very good at this game as well.
Yeah, they do have a lot of pretty reliable kind of burst potential here on the side of LGD.
Yeah, something that you touched on earlier is that I feel like Spirit needed to shut down LGD wherever they can, and it felt like they didn't shut down anything. You know, if you look at the Darkseer, he's done fine. He's got the mech already finished. Zeus is doing quite alright. He's, you know, got Arcanes and Voice Stone, and Sylar, he's been free farming the whole game, so...
Yes, it's, I mean, we'll switch over to the net worth now at this point, and he is indeed top of the board, 4.8k on TB. Compared to the 4k, so it's just under a 1k lead,
Yeah.
and then the difference between the mids as well is pretty much a similar difference. So definitely the edge here for LGD at the moment, and then might find a kill. Chen, here we go, straight in, rolls an MLY. He's been silenced, but he doesn't care. The Iron Shell's already down. They've got the right clicks. They'll take down Chen, and they'll just get themselves back out as well. And again, the initiation of the Earth Spirit.
Yeah, the Chen creeps unfortunately even hurt him there because the casket was able to bounce between the Centaur and the Chen. And was just, there you go, nice tornado. In fact, it's done him. RTK comes in from the back and kill it. And this is a push where Terrorblade wasn't even involved. So I feel like it's really on the back of this Sven now. And you carried this game.
There's a lot on this
Dyer's
Sven.
middle tower has fallen.
So I think earlier you were asking what item he's gonna go for. He's gonna go for Helm.
But I mean, now do you get the S and Y? Do you need to get the blink, or you're forced to get the BKB in your mind?
Bottom tower
I
is
think
under
you don't
attack.
need the blink because you imagine Slaughter is going to be the one that's blinking in as well. So, I mean, Spirit does have fairly nice combo. Ben might just be dead here. Yeah, he's dead.
Very dead. And
MMY again.
MMY. He's been absolutely on point with these rolling boulders and kicks a stone across him to finish it off.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is a support. I'm just saying, like a support that gets to run around and just set up kills.
Dyer's
This
top tower
is, yeah.
under
I mean,
attack.
as a man that's not actually had the treat of casting much LGD recently, I've not really, you know, I've not seen MMY show us his stuff on the Earth Spirit, and this is
He's
top
making it
tower
look
is
easy,
under
right?
attack.
This is very, very, very important.
All right, the Zeus ult, check that the Roshan is happening, and you know LGD doesn't want to give it up. They already got the tier 1 tower, so normally you see teams trading a tier 1 for a Rosh. They want to get both, or at least prevent the other team from getting it.
And there we have it. DDC throwing out the casket will bounce over. In fact, and these are some good cast bounces hunted by Team Spirit. I'm gonna get the jumping on Zara TK Roshan. About a third health.
I mean, look at top though. Like Sylar is already at
Sylar.
T2,
Dyer's
so
top tower is under
now suddenly
Alright.
Spirit's in the tough place. They probably go in and finish Roche. It's a risk, and here comes RTK.
Contest, yeah. Oh, there's gonna
Oh,
pop
shit.
the Oh, but they put the vacuum into the 3-man stun. They'll send them in as well, and they're gonna just start to melt with the magnetized ticket off from MMY. They've got to run. They've got to hide Team Spirit. They've lost 2. Killing spree here for the Zeus. Rams is desperately trying to fight, but RTK just turns around,
Dude, Sylar.
punches him with the shell, and he's on your tier 3. You're having to pop fortification for the base defense. Sylar just TPs out, and LGD walk in.
And they get the
They'll
Roche.
take the free rush.
Oh, they'll try to, I think.
I don't think you can do anything about this.
Yeah, well,
As much
he's
as,
got
as
meat
good
bomb.
as Iceberg is.
He's still limited by the cooldown of Invoke.
I mean, they can't take it quickly,
Yeah.
actually. Well, now Sylar's turned up. Oh, he didn't have Metamorphosis, so it's not going to be the quickest. He's still got enough.
Sunstrike. That's gonna hit them low, but yeah, there's the Aegis now on Sylar of all people. Meatball's gonna come in. All right, that's a lot of damage. Global's gonna come out, but where's the follow up to the Global? Here comes a Slaughter. They will get the ROTK kill. I say that though, the heal's keeping him alive. They're backing him away. He's gonna get himself served back out. And Sylar even thought about sundering his teammate for a little bit of heal, I guess, but they didn't even need to.
This is...
I feel like on every single level, LGD has out-executed.
Afterlife, what are you doing? I don't know why he made that move. Running into an area where he knew that LGD were all...
He wanted to experience some afterlife.
I mean, Louis, please. I guess did he see someone who was incredibly low? I mean, I
He had no
think
vision.
RTK was that. But that was a bit of a YOLO play there from the man. But at 10-1, this is... I'll be honest, Team Spirit, they did great in EU, but now against LGD, they are getting pretty trashed here.
I think LGD is arguably one of the top 5 teams in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe, definitely top 7.
Top 5 in the world.
Maybe not top 5, yeah.
And this is a team that didn't get direct invite to the major.
You know. I don't know. LGD when they're on top of the game, they look like these. All of these players are some of the best players in the world, and always want to fly. Looks like he will dodge the stone. They're not gonna row in. They're just gonna go for the safe tower.
Is under attack.
And let's see what can go on here. They're looking for a wraparound RTK. He gets the vacuum back onto the silencer. Yeah, just the push of this Sylar. And it's just the metamorphosis and the illusions. He's now got a Manta. But before he was just doing so much damage with just the Astra and Treads. I mean, the push of this hero is definitely something that, as I said, in the EU scene seems to be forgotten, or they're just worried that the EU aggression can deal with it. We're looking at this hero in a game against Team Spirit, arguably one of the most aggressive CIS teams there, and even then, they've not done anything about it. I mean, it didn't feel like they tried to, but at the same time, maybe they just didn't know that they should have.
Yeah.
And he's just got incredibly out of control.
I mean, they're throwing a lot of spells to Sylar, so he's dropping relatively low, and he might actually die here, but he's got the Aegis. No, he's gonna sunder his teammate. He's fine. In fact, they're gonna still on chasing. There's a global being committed, but it's not gonna be enough. In fact, I think LGD come back and turn this if they want to.
Yeah, let's see what they do. RTK's been Sylar dealing with the chain creeps. We're gonna see the stun and MMY just comes in. The Death Ward gets laid down. The vacuum onto 3 onto the wall. The Death Ward panning away. The Thunder God's Wrath. The Magnetized. They'll pop the Hand of God, but they've lost one. This down, always want to fly. Looks like he will get away unless maybe he can get his final touch on. He can't quite get the reach off. But meanwhile, in the jungle, Iceberg dancing with the heroes of LGD. They don't have any detection, so he's going to be okay with his Ghost Walk. But again, this is just. In fact, he's going to turn and try and kill RTK.
They're going to kill
stun, they will.
That's good. I mean, he's probably going to die now.
Yeah, that TP's not going to work when the cast comes bouncing back, and Sylar gets himself another kill in the bank. Double kill for Sylar.
He didn't even lose Aegis.
My goodness. I
like the part where he's under his teammate. You know, it's like, I think a lot of players would like, alright, I'm just gonna just use my Aegis. Sylar's like, nah, man.
Yeah, this is. Yeah. I think it was Envy who was saying that the Chinese teams, every game, they would just ban out TB.
Yeah.
Because they were just terrified about it. And no one really could play it very well apart from Sylar. LGD with the team that would pick it. And then because of Sylar's performance, it just made every team so scared that anyone would ever sneak through a Terrorblade pick. And
I would imagine Sylar only gets this hero in the group stage and not beyond this. Maybe only today, because teams are going to be like, oh, yeah, he's good at this hero. And here's the thing, right? Like, Spirit needed some items to hit, you know, their groove. Like, you need a blink on that Slaughter, for example, and he is... Where do you farm now? You don't get to farm anymore in a situation like this. So, I don't know. LGD is gonna take this tower. There's a Yule Scepter coming up. The stun. Oh, it looks like
early.
Yeah.
Unusual error there from MMY from his performance this game. Just a bit off with the timing.
Has fallen.
But they're still sitting at 3-0-8.
Dire's bottom tower
involved
is under
with
attack.
and arguably responsible for 11 of the 13 kills that the team's got.
Yeah. I think Aegis is gonna run out of love to see soon, so. Alright, Chen's got an item. I don't know.
I don't know, it's looking hard for Team Spirit. Let's have a look at the graphs. The difference, we're at 14,000 net worth difference at the moment. XP-wise, 7.5k. Very much a big leader here for the side of LGD. And
you know, if that Roshan fight gone a little bit differently, where let's say Team Spirit gets the Aegis, and you know, using the Aegis they'll get a tower or two, get a blink on Slaughter, I think we'll be singing a different tune. But even if that's the case, Sylar was still non-stop, right? Like, he still got free farm. He still got to do whatever he wanted to do. So I want to say that even if Spirit got the Aegis, got the blink on Slaughter, and was able to do some stuff, LGD is still very ahead, even in that situation. So, and to remind you guys, LGD got the Aegis. LGD is the one that's, you know, breaching high ground and stuff like that. So is this game even winnable? Is the question. I'm approaching to a point where I don't think it is for Team Spirit's lineup, because they're just so far behind.
oh no, bottom lane. Moving in, though.
Missing
Silence the silencer. Oh, the cast. Oh, is he going to bounce towards the silencer? But go back very much in trouble. They've got the Yules for the Zeus, though, to set up the gap closer onto Silencer. Silencer getting bursted down as well. Mega kill streak for Zeus. 2 dead on Spirit.
I think he used to cancel the sandbag. Is that even a thing? It seemed like that was a thing in there. And the Silencer was not sent back. He's dead.
way. Sent back in a different way. Sent back in a casket.
All right.
He's gone.
Radiant's top tower
And now
is
you just
under
lose
attack.
Rex, because here comes
Dire's
Terrorblade.
structures are fortified.
There we have it. So that.
This looks like one of these most elementary performances
Dire's
ever.
bottom tower
When a
is
team
under
just
attack.
wins so easily.
I guess that team talk worked, where
Dire's
they were
bottom
telling each other
tower
to stop
has
screwing up.
fallen.
They're like, don't screw up. And
Radiant's top
I don't
tower
think
is under
LGD
attack.
have screwed up at all really this game.
No?
Oh, they could change. Yeah, casual Manta dodge down the Storm Hammer. Thundergod's Wrath ends up just immediately deleting the Sven. Iceberg getting pummeled by this
Dire's bottom
Terrorblade.
tower.
LG just moving forward. And a burst out go back. There's a vacuum onto to the Death Ward as well onto Afterlife, taking him down. 3 are dead at the moment. There's a buyback from Invoker, but he's had to run back to the base already. And the wall just getting dropped. BM wall. Yeah, try and come out your base, mate.
Is it VM?
That's a BM wall.
Yeah, that's BM.
Yeah, that's a GG wall.
Alright.
Alright. LGD.
That was easy, I
Team
guess.
Spirit really struggling in that matchup. LGD's playing on a totally other level, and
LGD victory.
looking at it, I guess it's got to be because Team Spirit maybe just didn't know or just didn't respect Sylar, Terrorblade, and the MMY Earth Spirit.
I think it's the Earth Spirit. Like, it just made... Like, Team Spirit lost every single lane because of the Earth Spirit. First spot up top here, rolling in with the RTK Iron Shell, and then going mid to shut down the Poker, and then going bottom to set up a kill into a tower push. Do not give Earth Spirit away. Just ban that hero.
MMY have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm ever casting another game of LGD and I see the team let them get MMY,